Hey guys, what's going on? Nerf here with week 7, and today we're playing against Revez Surge against, Revez and the Richmond Reuniclus. Sorry if I sound a little lackluster today. I am very fucking tired today. As some of you guys probably know, some of you don't know, I'm currently working toward my PhD, and Garrick and I were both at a conference over the weekend, and we just got back this afternoon, and I'm very, very tired. So I also haven't had much time to prep for this game. I think I spent like 40 minutes, which is really short for me. So yeah, if we totally bomb this game, that's why. So don't have too high expectations for us here. But I've looked at his team a little bit. So he's got the Serene Grace pair, which is always a bit of a pain to deal with. He's got the Jirachi and the Togekiss. He's got the really bulky Vaporeon, which is gonna be hard for us to break through. Cofagris is always a problem. He has pretty nice hazard removal, and him on top's a really good spinner. He's a very dangerous Beedrill. We have a really good answer for that, though. Hydreigon's a problem. He actually has Heliolisk right now, although I think he actually brought Vaporeon. I don't know, I think we just started the game. Yeah, I think Vaporeon's illegal. We're just going to play it out. I'm too tired to rematch. He's got the Quagsire, which could be annoying with Unaware, and then he's also got the Braylon, which is pretty deadly. So let's look at our team here. So we got Crobat. We're bringing defensive Crobat. We got Rocky Helmet. Every single time Beedrill tries to do anything, it's going to be taking ship. He can't really touch Crobat at all. I don't know what the hardest thing he can hit me with is. Like maybe Return or something. I don't think he gets rock coverage. I'm gonna check that out. Bringing Brave Bird. He doesn't really have a switch in for it. Super Fang hits anything that resists Brave Bird. Toxic's nice for a couple bulky things that might switch in. Roost for recovery. We're bringing Florges for all of his special threats. Florges deals with really well. I think the hardest thing he can hit me with is if he brings like a Choice Scarf, special Jirachi with like Flash Cannon or something like that. Most of his special threats are going to have a really hard time breaking through Florges. We got Wish, Protect, Heal Bell, Moonblast. We're bringing Feraligatr. I'm kind of expecting it to just die again. I'm not playing with this thing very well. We're bringing Life Orb, Sheer Force. We're bringing it a bit different than before. I'm kind of abandoning the Dragon Dance. We're bringing Swords Dance this time. After I get up a Swords Dance, he doesn't have a lot of switch-ins for an Aqua Jet. Beedrill dies to +2 Aqua Jet, and even without a Swords Dance up, Crunch does a lot to a couple things on his team, and Ice Punch deals with other things pretty well too. I wanted to bring Liquidation, but he has some things that can like reliably switch into it. If his Vaporeon switches in, he gets health back with Water Absorb, and I felt Ice Punch Crunch were the better combo. Magnet Zone with Magnet Pole, we can trap the Jirachi. We're bringing Choice Specs. Thunderbolt does not OHKO the Jirachi, but it does a lot of damage to it. We can two-shot him, and if he doesn't have the coverage, he can't really hit us back. We're bringing Latios with Calm Mind, Psyshock, Energy Ball, Shadow Ball. I can set up a Calm Mind fairly well. The only way he can really punish me for it is if he predicts a Calm Mind and hard switches into Beedrill. That's really dangerous for him to do, expecting a potential Psychic or really anything. Beedrill's really fragile. So if I can predict a switch, like if I can get in against Braylon and get a Calm Mind off, we can get something really hard. Grass CMZ at +1, I believe, will knock out Vaporeon, unless it's like max bulk. I think we still knock it out then. Psyshock's nice for his coverage, and Shadow Ball helps us deal with the Jirachi. And then last, we're bringing Mudsteel with Stealth Rock, Earthquake, Toxic Rest. Pretty standard set that we've been bringing with it. It's not very predictable, or it's not unpredictable really, but it's been really reliable for us. So Hazards are nice against his team. Earthquake hits pretty much the whole team hard except for his 2 resists. Toxic's nice, and Rest to get off some damage. So that's our team. That's the plan. Just gonna close this window out. So let's take a look at what he brought. We already got the challenge out. So he brings, yeah, I'm pretty sure the Vaporeon or the Jolteon's illegal because he just traded for that this week. I don't know if he knows that or not, but we're just gonna play it out. He wants to talk to the Beedrill. He doesn't bring Vaporeon actually. That's interesting. Yeah, I didn't actually look at any of his team or much of his team before I started talking about the pre stuff. What does he have here? What am I missing right now? He's got the Togekiss. Let's start doing this. Togekiss. He's got the Cofag. No Hydreigon, which is kind of nice. And then we see the Braylon. And yeah, we see, instead of Heliolisk, we see the Jolteon. Let me just look up Jolteon's. Pretty sure you can bring Volt Absorb. I don't think it really matters that much. They kind of do the same thing. Jolteon's just a little faster. So he's going to bring Volt Absorb. Okay, so what's our lead here? Maybe I'll tell Revez that he's got the wrong, whatever. Yeah, we won! Okay, so he's got the wrong mon, or he's got the wrong ability, so it gives us a second to think about what he's got, what he's bringing. So he's bringing Kefagrius, Togekiss, Hitmontop, Mega Beedrill, Breloom, and Jolteon. What does he do to my Latios here? I think the Beedrill is actually a pretty good... I don't actually care if he leaves Beedrill because I just switch into Crobat and I get some chip off because he can't touch me. I 4 times resist his bug type moves and a poison. He doesn't want to go for Poison Jab either. It's not going to do too much, and he's just going to keep taking Rocky Helmet chip. I could go into Mudsdale and get off. What's his likely lead here? I think Breloom's a pretty good lead. Could lead Togekiss. Not sure I care too much about that either. I kind of like leading something to get up either a Hazard or... I guess I could go Crobat then, because if he goes Togekiss, he's going to switch out. He's going to switch out. I think he'll switch out to everything that he goes into, except for maybe the Jolteon. I don't know if he would lead Jolteon. Let's go Crobat. I don't know if he lead Jolteon or not. He goes Breloom, so he's going to have to hard switch here. Well, I don't know if I should even bother running a Calc. He should die to a Brave Bird, no problem. We don't have any attack investment, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, we're... What? Okay, so yeah, we do about like 250% to him, so... So I kind of just going to go for a... he doesn't have anything that's immune to a Toxic except for Beedrill, which he's obviously not going to go into. So we're just going to go for Toxic. We're going to get something poisoned here. Actually, that's really nice. I was kind of considering Super Fang, but that wouldn't have done anything to him. I think there's a chance he goes for like a Will-O-Wisp here or something. I don't really care too much. I don't really expect to be Brave Birding many things in this match. I'm probably going to be going for Toxics and Roosts, really. It's a very defensive Crobat. I don't know what I lose from going into Florges if he tries to Will-O-Wisp, but that's totally fine by me. I don't want to go for Alligator expecting a Will-O-Wisp. I could get Rocks up, although I don't know how well I take a Shadow Ball. Probably not very well. I could go to Magnezone. I don't care if I get burned with him. Yeah, I think the Will-O-Wisp is pretty likely here. If we go into Florges is a safe play. I don't really get anything back though. I get burned, and then if he starts chipping me down, or if I start chipping him down, then I start... he can just go for Pain Split. Let's go to Magnezone here. Magnezone is not really that big for me this game. Those are Toxic Spikes. Okay. So that's a little bit annoying. I don't have any removal. They bring removal. Maybe I should have with Crobat. I was considering Defog or Toxic, but I kind of like the Toxic a little better. So let's see what I do to a Kofag here. So he's got Toxic Spikes. Let's write that down. And this is the second game this season that people have brought Toxic Spikes against me. It's not fun to deal with. I'm kind of like going for just a Volt Switch here. I kind of feel like he'll just try to get off a second layer. Imagine he'll be ring defensive probably. So we can't actually knock him out. Well, he'll probably die to Toxic this turn. So what do I want to do here? I want to T-Bolt. His Jolteon has Volt Absorb. Kind of want a Volt Switch. Yeah, what's my play here? That's Volt Switch. I think he stays in and gets a second layer up. He's still taking his time, but do we go for the Thunderbolt? We have a good chance to knock him out. But then what is he going to next? He probably goes into Breloom. Let's go for a Thunderbolt, because I think he switches into... We knock out the Kefagrius here, and then I think the think it's probably likely that he goes into his Breloom. Yeah, he's not gonna appreciate this. This is gonna hurt. Okay, so that's a pretty especially defensive. Him on top. I think he might be a Assault-Vest. That Thunderbolt only did 38%. And we don't see any... Yeah, oops. Man, he is really invested. Hey guys, sorry about that. My recording stopped. I don't actually know how much I actually missed there, but yeah, so I don't know if I've missed this area or not. But yeah, we're bringing the Rocky Helmet with him on top, so we had no problem switching into the him on top there. He's definitely Assault-Vest max Spit F, and he showed the Rock Slide, so I don't think that would have done much to us anyways. I probably could have just gone for a safe Roost right after that turn. Or actually, I probably just could knock him out. Actually, I could just knock him out. So, I don't know how much... We're going back into Magnezone here because I expected he would go back into Kefagrius, not wanting to have something else get Toxic. Got that call wrong. But yeah, I won't take much damage to that. If he has Mach Punch and no attack investment, this is not going to do that much. We have a chance. No, we don't. Do we? Yeah, not if he's Assault-Vest. I don't think we have a chance. Yeah, we can't knock him out from this range. I kind of wish I can Crobat, actually. I think he'll go for a Mach Punch or... Like, I don't know what we take from... I don't think we take anything from Rock Slide. Like, I don't think Rock Slide's going to do much. Yeah, we're just getting some nice chip on him, man. I don't know... Like, should I just go for a Brave Bird here? Like, he's so low now. I don't know. I won't take much recoil. I won't take too much. Even if I do, like, a max is 65, I'm only taking 8%. So I could just knock this thing out. I don't know what I lose by going for that. He's pretty low now. I'm just going to Brave Bird. Alright, so Crobat gets kill. Nice. Him on top's out. That's kind of nice just because we guarantee, if we want, we can get Rocks up now. Yeah, I don't know what he's going to go for. he could predict the Mudsteel coming in here. He's pretty safe to go for a Volt Switch. If he goes for a Volt Switch, I think I can use Magna Zone. I resist it. I can't really do much. I can't really do anything back to him. Yeah, I can hardly even touch him. I just don't know if he goes for like an HP Ice or something like that. My Mudsteel's not gonna appreciate it. I definitely can't leave Crobat in here. He's still my only real reliable Beedrill counter. If we get a little damage on Beedrill though, then Feraligatr just cleans it with Aqua Jet. Yeah, like he can't really. Magnezone's not that great in this match, but he doesn't have anything to touch it. Like he can't touch me with his Togekiss. He struggles to do much damage with his Jolteon. I don't want to like play too. Yeah, I don't think he can touch me here. Yeah, it's not gonna do too much. We eat that pretty well. It's a Flame Orb. Wait, what's his other ability? Quick Feet? How does that work? Almost status speed's 1.5. Okay. So he's even faster. I don't know if that really benefits him that much. Because we have... Yeah, I don't know if that benefits him that much. He's not going to hit us very hard, and he's already at least as fast as... Yeah, I don't know if that's... I think I'm fine with dealing with that. That means I can hit him. I can hit him with Thunderbolt. And I don't think he's going to appreciate that. Let's just see how much damage that did to me. I did 23.6. So yeah, he has no attack boosting item. Probably Modest then. Maybe not. If he was Modest, will he Mineral? I'm gonna guess Modest because he brought Quick Feet. I'm gonna guess Modest. He could be Timid. We'll need to see another attack from him to get a better idea. But see the Thunderbolt. And he's very, very fast with Quick Feet. I kind of just like going for a Thunderbolt myself. And he changes his ability here. It's not showing damage. Yeah, I do a lot to him with Thunderbolt. Yeah, we're just gonna go Thunderbolt. He doesn't have a really good switch-in for this. Breedling's probably his best switch-in, but it'll still take a pretty decent chunk. And I have a really reliable switch-in with... Wow, that does a lot of damage. Holy shit. What? That's a resisted hit. Wow, I didn't know Breedling was that weak on the special defense side. 60-60. So I guess that makes sense. Thunderbolt is 72%. Yeah, that's in range, so he has no defense investment. Mach Punch should knock us out. I don't think he'll have anything. Rock Tomb should do a fair amount to my Crobat. I think he's gonna go for a fighting move here. I wonder if I can take a hit with Mudsteel. I probably can. If he goes for a Mach Punch, I can probably take it. No problem. Or sorry, I'm thinking like I can take the Mach Punch and then I can take maybe the Bullet Seed after. Yeah, with 3 hits from the Bullet Seed, it does up to 86%. If he's adamant max attack with no boosting item, he might have boosting item. I don't know yet. I think the Mach Punch is just so likely here, but he's got to fear the Crobat coming in. He's got to fear that. I keep switching it into his. Well, I was switching into his Hitmontop. Maybe he thinks I just won't bring it in. I can't play too risky with my Crobat. I need it for his Beedrill. I have to have it. Okay, so he brings the Rock Tomb. So he pricks the Crobat switch in, which we take no problem. We're up to +1 defense now, and because of that, I don't think he can touch us. So okay, so he's Life Orb. So he's gonna hit us a lot harder. Even with +1 defense, he's doing maximum 77% Rock Tomb. How much Rock Tomb do? Rock Tomb did 12.2. Oh right, I didn't have a defense boost. Oh, so he's probably not adamant. He's probably Timid or Jolly. Yeah, so he's Jolly. We're up to +1 defense. We'll do a max of 70%. We can get rid of this thing. On the other side, I can just go back into Crobat, because I expect that he'll go for a Bullet Seed here, and I think it's a repetitive hit move, so he'll just die to Rocky Helmet. I don't want to play too aggressively with it though, because if he goes for the Rock Tomb, I'm in trouble. Bullet Seed is likely. Actually, he dies to 2, so he can't even do that much to me. I wonder if I can just go for a rest. Can I just go for a rest? Or just go for rocks, actually. Let's go for rocks. Because if he goes for a Bullet Punch, he'll kill himself from the recoil. Life Orb recoil. And I'll only take 2 hits. And 2 hits won't do much. 2 hits will do 47% max. So I can eat that. I can get some... Yep. Oh, wait, he only takes... Oh, I didn't know that worked that way. Crap. But at least I'm getting, like, a lot... Ah, I should have gone for rest. Damn. So, shit. I am thinking I should go for rest here. He's going to die anyways. We got rocks. Yeah, let's just go for rest. That kind of sucks. I thought he was going to take recoil from each hit. I didn't know it worked that way. Only. Ah, damn, he gets a crit. That sucks. That's unfortunate. So Mudsel goes down. He loses the Breloom. That's too bad. We have rocks up now, though. That's really nice. He has 2 remaining Pokemon that are really weak. His Cofagrigus is toxic, which is awesome. I think we're in pretty good shape. His Jolteon's not Volt Absorb, so he can't survive the 90 zone. Yeah, what does he go for here? Does he go for... I really don't mind the Frogger set here. What would I do to his Jolteon? I want to know how hard I can hit this thing with a Aqua Jet. Should do a decent amount. Yeah, if he doesn't have any investment, I do up to 49%, up to half. So I can potentially 2-shot him. He'll obviously kill me in return. I kind of like... I don't really need to go Crobat, though. I can go Huh? I think he goes Jolteon here. I think that's his switch in. Because of that, I kind of like going into Latios here. He doesn't Cofagrigus, okay. So I wonder if he gets up his second layer here. I wonder if that's what he's going to go for. I'm just going to go hard switch into Florges. He can't touch me. Or shouldn't be able to touch me anyway. The worst thing he can probably do is a Pain Split. Maybe he has rest on this thing. He might have rest on it. It looks like a very supportive set. If he has rest, that'll be a bit of an annoyance. Yeah, these hazards are kind of annoying. I'm not really enjoying dealing with Toxic Spikes that much this season. It's kind of why too, and I didn't draft it this season, is a grounded poison type. I love having a grounded poison type on my team. It just helps deal with these things so well. On switching, they're gone. But Crobat is not grounded, obviously. So he chose the Hex. He's going for... I don't know what he'd have on this thing. How well will he take a Moonblast? I don't think he'll take it particularly well. So most Cofagrigus run max defense. It's about 40%. Kind of like going for a Wish here. Let's go for the Wish. So he gets up the last layer. Let's get some damage off. If he switches in Beedrill here, Beedrill's probably his best switch in here to deal with the Florges. He's not going to want to take Moonblast. And he's toxic, we're only poisoned. So he will, unless he has rest, let me just write down that he has the Hex so we remember that. We've only seen 2 of his moves so far. I don't know what else he has. I gotta imagine he has Will-O-Wisp. I have like some pretty threatening physical mons, so I would imagine he has the Will-O-Wisp. He should take a fair amount of damage from this. I mean, he resists it, but... Yeah, so I don't have to think about this, man. I just go Crobat. Because he's likely going to U-turn or... I mean, if he wants to take this thing out, he's going to go for the Poison Jab. Poison Jab won't do much. So Crobat. He'll take a lot of damage, and he's gonna probably have to hard switch. I don't think he's gonna want to U-turn out. Oof, takes more damage. Yeah, so he's dead next time he attacks, because he's gonna come in unless he has defog on the Togekiss. That's the only possibility that he has, and he's in Aqua Jet range now too. So I think Crobat's not quite as important now because Beedrill's so low. He could have Roost on this, or Heal Ball on this thing. We see that he has leftovers. I kind of like the Magnezone switch in here. He really doesn't have a good switch into Thunderbolt anymore. Jolteon will take it like fairly well, but it's burned. It's gonna take rocks. It's gonna take. At the same time, I kind of like a Super Fang. I kind of like a Super Fang. If he's a support, Togekiss. Yeah, he's pretty bulky. Yeah, we won't bring him in range for Brave Bird. I just feel like the Heal Ball's coming here. That's kind of my prediction here. I'm gonna go Magnezone. Magnezone's not that important anymore in Smash. I mean, he wasn't that important from the very beginning. That's pretty nice. It missed. Is that a thing, or am I immune to that? I can't remember how it works. Yeah, so I don't really have any. I could go for a Volt Switch, which could be nice. Get some momentum. I think he dies regardless of what we go for here. So he's got the leftovers, you got the Thunder Wave, so he's very supportive set. Volt Switch should knock him out, unless he's max Spit F, which I don't think he'd be. We do a minimum of 90%, so Volt Switch would be really nice for some momentum. He gets Flamethrower on this thing, but we're seeing that he's a supportive set. I don't know if you carry it then. Flamethrower would do potentially kills us. I don't know if you go for it. I don't know if you have it though, because that's just a supportive set. I expect probably maybe a Roost or Wish, probably Moonblast, maybe Air Slash. I don't think he'd have Flamethrower. I don't think he would. We go for that here. He goes for Flamethrower. What's my play? I'm gonna go for T-Bolt. He could Flamethrower here. I could totally eat this right now, and I won't eat it. I'll die. He could have a Flamethrower. We're just gonna go for T-Bolt. That's nice. This should do a lot of damage. Nice. Magnezone gets another kill this season. I had to bring him down. Bring him down to Life Orb, yeah. So we don't kill for that. So I guess he doesn't have Drill Run. If he had Drill Run, he would go Beedrill. I think, anyway. I don't know what he'd have on this thing to really... Does he have HP Ground? I think that's the only thing that he could possibly have to really threaten me with. Do I need Magnezone still? Magnezone could come in... I mean, Magnezone deals with the Togekiss really nicely if he doesn't have Flamethrower, and I expect he doesn't have it. So... Yeah, I think I'm just going to go Trillium here. I would like to get some damage off on this thing, but... The Shadow Ball, so he doesn't have... I could have just stayed in then. I don't think that would have done much. Shadow Ball, 15%. Forges. Shadow Ball is 15%. Yeah, I think we've already run these numbers. I already know what he said is. I didn't know if he was timid or modest. Shadow Ball. Yeah, he has to be modest. So let me just write that down. That might be important later. He's definitely modest. Okay. So, yeah. I don't think I have any reason not to go for Moonblast here. Just get some damage off. his team's getting pretty worn down. I could go for a heal bell, or sorry, wish, but getting some damage off on the Jolteon will be nice. I do potentially half, so I'll bring him in range of Aqua Jet. So someone's taking a big. I think he maybe he goes Togekiss here. Yeah, Togekiss is getting whittled down a lot too. Yeah, I just go back into Magnet Zone. The worst that he could do is try to heal up a bit. And I don't know if he goes for that, then I throw him out again with another Thunderbolt. Yeah, we just go Thunderbolt. That does nothing. Do we hit? Do we hit? Yeah, and he's down. Magnet Zone gets another one. Yeah, it's been a pretty safe, smooth game. I don't think Jolteon can touch me with I don't think. Shadow Ball's gonna do enough. Shadow Ball's only gonna do like 30%. Florges is weak enough now that I don't think I can survive 2. I think I go for Thunderbolt and I clean up with Feraligatr. Yeah, so Feraligatr will get the cleanup here. Well, that's kind of nice. Feraligatr's gonna get some kills for once. Yeah, it's my safest play, I think. He could sack the Jolteon. Shadow Ball do a lot to Latios. Yeah, go into Feraligatr here. So finally pays off to have the priority. So Feraligatr gets a kill, really nice. He's not useless now. He has gotten kills. He's on the board, and we'll get another kill here. Yeah, drops really low. Let's go with the Aqua Jet again. And really nice game. So yeah, good game to Revez. Yeah, I think the Jolteon was illegal. It didn't really matter in the end. We still won. I don't really agree with the Flame Orb play. I don't really know why he brought that. I don't know what he was trying to outspeed. Maybe he was trying to deal with a Scarf user, maybe like Scarf Latios or something, and with Quick Feet he'd still outspeed. But yeah, the damage from the burn was starting to rack up in the end. So yeah, I think it kind of hurt him more than it benefited him. If he had Volt Switch, then I would have had a much harder time dealing with him with the Magnet Zone. I couldn't go for a Volt Switch or Thunderbolt. But yeah, we pick up a nice win. Yeah, it was week 7 today, so we're in the back half of the season, and that brings us to 6-1. So I believe we are tied with Joey for the top record in the league. I think his differential is still higher than us. It was just a 4. Yeah, it was just a 4-0 win. That's really nice. It helps give us a little separation in our own division. And I believe if we win next week, I believe we clinch, depending on how the other teams in the division do. But I think if we get like 2 more wins, then we guarantee clinch. So yeah, it's going well. Sorry if I was sounding like exhausted. I was a little tired this match, and yeah, sorry for the audio cutting out a little bit. I don't know what happened there. But thanks for watching, and next week is we're returning to divisional matches. So we got our first rematches. So we will be up against XRM. Yeah, so we'll see you then for week 8, and hope you enjoyed this match, and we'll see you then.